cool building. Check-in closes at 11 o'clock. So you just got to make a note if you're turning up later. Veriu Broadway. Okay, this is the shower. So as soon as you walk in, you got the shower on your left. This is pretty cool. It's like I don't know if it's full of towels, but for jackets and stuff, and a little storage area. We're checking out, so a bit messy. Sorry. What's crazy is the loft. Not the loft, the void. It's like a really big space. So this is a living / sofa bed area. Kitchen. Obviously no minibar. It's all good. Some coffee and tea. This is a big one. So if you're staying for a little bit, having a laundry is great. I kind of thought this is such dead space in a building like this, but a full laundry tub and everything else. So everything you can need, like toaster, pots and pans to make food, and an oven, which is great. So this room's on the top level, and we're down near the corner of the building. Okay, so the sofa bed that's there. I'll come back to that. So there's a little dining area, which is great. This is the TV. So I think the best thing about this sort of accommodation is the space you get. For the same amount of price, there's a few of these Verius. I don't know if that's how you say it, Veriu, or yeah, there's a few of these ones. So there's another one in Alexandria, which is what I actually thought I booked, but okay, so this is the master bedroom. Comes with a TV as well. Once again, like really good cupboard space. Super, super comfy bed in there. And then there's this like hidey hole room. Harry Potter style, as my daughters like to call it, which is a good single bed. So I guess this could comfortably sleep 4 or 5. 2 on there, 2 on here, 1 on here. I'm not sure if it says 6, but 4 or 5. One of the crazy features is the balcony, which I'll try to get out to. Can't go through that. Okay. Yeah, this huge balcony. So I guess if you were staying with friends or whatever else, you could come out, have drinks. Really cool view of the city. Not perfectly tidy, but it's like, yeah, it's an outdoor balcony in a studio apartment. Pretty cool. As with only downside I'd say of this hotel is the sofa bed, which, look, sofa beds are always pretty shoddy. This one was particularly bad. It was actually broken. So it was like on a downhill slant. And those pillows sort of propped up to make it flat. But other than that, we just moved it onto the ground, the actual bed. Other than that, really, really cool space. For the price, similar to a, Hilton or whatever right in the city. This is a little bit out, but, there's not much to do. Like once you've seen Sydney CBD, staying right in it isn't really that appealing if you've got a family with kids, and if you've got a car, it's kind of good to be out. This is, I think, way better staying in something like this, and you get the room and you're not all living on top of each other. and you don't have to buy two rooms. Only other thing is parking. Like Sydney parking is horrendous. The closest parking is $77 a night, kind of 77 bucks for 7 hours. So maybe it's more than that. They say they validated at the hotel for $45, but there's street parking, which is $6 an hour, I think. I mean, that's just standard city parking. It's just devastatingly expensive. But yeah, cool hotel. Kind of early checkout, 10 a.m. checkout. Does my head in a bit if I was going to find a negative. I mean, who wants to check out at 10 a.m.? But yeah, cool space. So I think this is the penthouse. Like that's what the room's called. So yeah, pretty cool. Cannot complain at all. Okay, so to give some proximity, that's Centrepoint Tower in the distance over there. So not too far. This end room has a massive balcony. So yeah, what I was kind of saying below is hotels like this are a good alternative for those that don't want to stay in like your traditional Hiltons or Marriotts, where you've got small rooms and 2 queen beds for a family of 4. They're sort of like in between an Airbnb and a normal traditional hotel. Obviously lacking some of the amenities, but what they lack in the amenities wise is they make up for with, you know, heaps of room, obviously, because this is probably the same price as like the Hilton right in the city, but you've got a huge amount of room, obviously, and you're kind of right in the thick of it. You can't see because of the sun, but Centrepoint Tower's over there, and some good parks for walking and exploring, and a few great places to eat. It's $77 for 7 hours at the shopping centre parking. So if you can get street parking, probably a bit better. All right, Veriu, Veriu, I think, Broadway. So I was probably like 5 minutes from the city centre in Sydney. Start off, if you're driving, parking's a bit of a nightmare. There's parking up the street, but it's not a lot of parking near the hotel. In here, $77 for 7 hours. Sydney, how do you afford that? Amazing ruddy wrap at this Cafe Cook's Bowie style cafe around the corner. So good. $16 I think for the wrap. Really tasty.